Morning, George Heller, West 80 South Poles. Today I want to talk about advantages of unrolling hay as opposed to bale grazing. I had someone ask me in the comments if I had tried just regular bale grazing, and the short answer to that is no. I haven't, and I don't know if I will. I'm a pretty stubborn person, actually. I guess a lot of the reason why I don't want to bale graze is the bales are in one spot. You got you're limited as to where you're at. Like this morning, I come out here and the wind's blowing like 15-20 miles per hour, and it's 18 degrees out, so it feels like it's about 5 degrees. And out there is not nice. It's not nice at all out in the open out there. It's really windy and nasty. Wind, snow's blowing. It's just not nice. But in here, where we unrolled the hay this morning, is nice. I mean, there's a bit of a breeze, but I don't know if you can see the snow floating through the air, but it's more or less floating through the air instead of being whipped through the air like it is out in the open. Another thing about bale grazing as opposed to unrolling, so I just fed 2 bales of hay. I fed a 1 bale of the sorghum Sudan grass, peas and oats, fed that. I don't get as good a disbursement on that because it's chopped up, it's crop cut hay, so it's all, when you start unrolling it comes off pretty fast. I don't know, I got about 100 yards, about 100 yard long swath here. But so 2 bales, so if I had all these sheep, just all these sheep on 2 bales, I don't think they could all eat at the same time. In fact, I'm pretty sure they couldn't all eat at the same time on 2 bales. But they're all eating at the same time right now because I spread it out. And then also it spreads the fertility out, spreads the manure. We're trying to build soil here, so as much fertility as we can spread around, the better off we're going to be. Instead of just impacting smaller areas, like, so if this was just 1 bale, where we're looking, this is it. That would be what's in the frame. That would be what would be impacted by 1 bale of bale grazing. Okay, so that's it. So there's one spot. So now let's go to the next spot. Okay, there's 2 spots that are getting affected. Okay, then we'll go over here. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's about 8 or 9 spots that are going to get affected by the animals pooping and peeing and having carbon put down on the ground. With 1 bale. That's 1 bale. So we got like 50 ewes in here and 2 rams. So we got 52 animals here eating off of 1 bale all at the same time. And then also, in addition to all them sheep, we get about 16 head of cattle over here too. And so here, let's go look at the second bale. Okay, and then we'll see. We'll just throw this up for discussion. We'll see how much area I covered with 1 bale unrolling as opposed to just letting it sit there and let them eat off of it. So now here, this is where I started unrolling it. So it's the the cap, you know, that gets a little brown, gray and stuff like that out in the sun and whatever. It's not very much of it goes bad. Grass is pretty good at shedding water. I mean, they build roofs out of grass. So, I mean, bales shed water pretty good. So this would be, I mean, this is it. This would be one bale. This would be where you could put down a whole bunch of fertility with one bale. Okay, so it's in one spot. Now let's just kind of, there's some more sheep. Now let's just kind of walk around and just kind of look at how much area we're able to cover with one bale. Well, that was one bale over where the sheep were. That was one. These grass bales, they unroll a lot better. They're about 12 to 1,400 pounds, those grass bales. But so we're able to come all the way up. Now this is the farthest north on my farm. Now you can kind of tell the wind's coming through this little spot right here. Not full steam, but it's you can definitely hear it whipping, and you can hear the trees. But we've got hay spread way over there, and then I can target spots too. Like this is just a big patch of raspberries in here that wasn't producing anything. It's not like it's giving off a whole bunch of berries, but now I've just basically trampled all the berries down with the bale. A couple bales I fed out in here so far. And now the animals will come in here and trample all over it and put it down on the ground, and then the grass can grow up after they've come in and trampled everything down. I've been doing stuff like this. I find a patch of brush or something, and there's a bunch of raspberries under here. I just run the bale unroller backwards to drop a little bit extra hay, so I make sure. Like this spot here, there's a bunch of brush. So now they're eating hay on top of that brush, and they're also going to be standing on it, smashing it down, breaking it off, putting seed in the ground. This hay is full of seed, so I'm spreading seed all over the place, all over the farm. I'm spreading seed. I'm pretty much going to cover the whole farm with hay this winter. Can't do that bale grazing. That's a lot of bales to cover 80 acres. I'm not planning on feeding that many bales. Like this here, I got this little brush patch. Well, yeah, I could come in here with the chainsaw and cut it down and drag it out and all that stuff, but look at the enrichment that it's giving these animals. I mean, they're rubbing on it. They do like doing stuff like that. It gives them something to do. And then they're gonna go in here and eat that hay and stand there and stomp on that brush and put manure down around in amongst it and stimulate the grass to grow. And there's just zero competition for feed out here right now. They're not, I mean, on one bale, there's no way all these cattle could be eating off of one bale at one time, sitting in one spot. You know, I've been getting away with feeding 2 bales every other day now, is what I've kind of been doing. I got into that better hay, and now I've just been getting away with just the 2 a day. This guy's becoming my buddy, kind of. This is a purebred South Pole bull calves. He likes a pet. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about the advantages of unrolling hay as opposed to Like this little girl, how would she get in on a bale with all these big behemoths around? She wouldn't. She'd be waiting out on the outside, and then she'd have to go in there and take the leftovers. But right now, I mean, she's doing whatever she wants right now. Nobody's pushing her around or nothing. She's just able to eat all on her own. The smallest one out here. She's got no problems. There's another little brush patch that I put some hay in. You know, just get some fertility in there. Let them smash it down. We've got just huge thistle patches all over the farm. I've been doing that. This summer, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to put a mineral feeder in spots like that, so it gets beat up, and then they urinate and manure all over it and boost the fertility up. So there's just different ways you can do things. Not saying that bale grazing's wrong, just saying I don't want to do it. Saying I like this unrolling better. I like coming out every day here. I enjoy this. This isn't work for me. None of this is work for me. So I don't know if anybody else can relate to that, but I don't feel like this is working for me. I'm not at work right now. I'm enjoying this, and I'm enjoying how the cattle look. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it because I have to. I'm doing it because I want to. So, and I want to do the best job I can possibly do. That's just the person I am. That's how I do things. So, but yeah, just thought I'd give you all an insight on why I do it and all that. And it's supposed to get cold this weekend, so I'm gonna have these animals up here probably on the north end. Unless it gets sunny with no wind, I'll put them out. But yeah, like, it's another thing is I can put them wherever I want them. So, all right, everybody have a good weekend. See you later.